Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Aisyah Febrianti. My student number is 2004 and I'm from TBI Class A. Okay, hi everyone, welcome to my video. Today I want to share a personal story. Something that happened during Idul Fitri, and it became one of the most unforgettable moments in my life. Uh, Idul Fitri is usually full of joy, family gatherings, and delicious food and laughter. But this time, it was a bit different for me. It was happy, yes, but also emotional and meaningful uh, in a deeper way. So, let me take you through my experience, guys. So, on the first day of Idul Fitri, I went to my grandma's house. It's kind of a tradition in our family. The first and second days were just like usual. We visit relatives and ate lots of food and had fun together. But on the third day, something unexpected and really emotional happened. My great grandma passed away. She was around 106 years old, even though her eyesight was gone due to age. She could still recite Quran. That always amazed me. Her voice was calm and peaceful when she read the Quran, and it felt very comforting to me. She was actually one of the oldest people in her village and also one of the oldest Quran teachers. A lot of people respected her so respected to her. So many people care to her. Many of them had learned to read the Quran from her from when they were kids, maybe. What's even more special is that her family come from a religious background. It's believed that one of her parents had written the Quran many years ago, and people in the village believe that if they had a wish or needed guidance, they could visit my great grandma. She would ask them to read certain verses from the old handwritten Quran, but not everyone could read it. It was written in old Arabic script, and the paper was worn out. When she passed away in the third day of Idul Fitri, so many people came. It was like the whole village gathered. People were even kind of competing to take part, whether it was helping with her funeral, washing her body, or praying for her. It showed how loved and respected she really was. And honestly, it touched me deeply to see that. And so I very miss her. And maybe that's Idul Fitri felt really different. It wasn't just about food and family anymore. It became a reminder how how short life how short life is, and how important it is to leave a good legacy. My great grandma didn't leave me behind rich or fame. Mm, and then but she left behind love, wisdom and faith. uh, and that's something I will always remember. I'm really grateful I got to be there to witness all of it and to be a small part of her story. Um, and you know what's interesting? Even though I didn't spend a lot of time to talking deeply with my great grandma, I always felt her presence. Like she didn't talk much in her last years, but her energy, it was just calm and peaceful. Something sometimes sorry, sometimes I would just sit near her and listen to her recite the Quran, and it made me feel at peace too. uh, she didn't use technology, she didn't go anywhere far, and but people came but people came to her. They said a lot about the kind of person was, right? And I don't know. And I also remember every Idul Fitri there was this moment where she would sit in her usual spot, and people would come just to shake her hand and uh, get her prayer. Even kids who didn't really understand everything yet and would still go to her, like they could feel something special. And after she passed away, I saw how many people cried, and not just my family, but neighbors and even people I didn't recognize. And some of them told stories about how she taught them to read the Quran, and or how she helped them when they were studying. So it made me think. We often think being remembered means doing something big, like being famous or rich, but actually, the small things you do for people, those are the things the last. Mm. And then so yeah, it this year's Idul Fitri was full or mixed feeling for me. I was happy to be with my family, but also sad to say goodbye to someone so important for me. Still, I think I thankful I got to be there and experience that moment, because now I have a story and a lesson that I will carry for the part of my life. So I hope you all had a meaningful Idul Fitri too, and maybe this story reminds us all the appreciate the people we still have with us. And thank you so much for listening. Maybe that's all what I can tell to you about my unforgettable experience in Idul Fitri. Thank you so much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.